It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, presented by M&M Carnage. And now, here's Johnny.
And Tony.
And Scooter. Indiana. Fernando. Welcome to the show.
Anything?
Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. John, Tony, Scooter. On this Tuesday, January 20th, as we coronate the national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. Scooter Dingus, take it away.
Yeah, I'm jacked up.
What time did your eyes finally close for the night?
So I did the thing where I like to do after a national championship, I'll bring up the police
How the
scanner,
hell would
right?
you know?
Well, because I've done it.
What, swimming?
I've done it in the past with other schools.
Okay.
I remember when Kentucky won their championship back in 2012, pulled up the police scanner. It was entertainment all night.
Okay.
So I decided to do that last night after the Indiana game. It was pretty boring. They were just shutting down a bunch of streets and were doing crowd control. So I fell asleep.
Any couches burning?
Very quickly. There was something burning. I don't know what it was.
Assembly Hall was great.
Yeah.
And when they showed two things that I thought last night, it made my heart jump. When they showed Assembly Hall and when they showed the call of Don Fisher on the interception. That dude has been waiting for 60 years, maybe longer, for that moment.
1973, it said.
For a long damn time for that moment. And he deserved it, and and kudos to ESPN for having the wherewithal to show it. I also like the fact that they put a microphone. GameDayMen'sHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 414-1450. Hello to those of you watching on the YouTube. Those of you listening on podcast or listening live, we appreciate it, as always. Programming note tonight, Indiana, Michigan, basketball.
It's canceled? Hell yeah.
Moved to 970. I'm sure Hoosier fan base will still have headaches watching that game, not just because of the way Indiana's playing basketball, but, from still drinking till 2 o'clock in the morning or even later. St. X and North Hardin tonight, right here on the Big X, 7:30 North Oldham or Hardin, either one of them. I wrote NOHS. I should have wrote out North Oldham because I saw the H. I'm an idiot. St. X North Oldham, 7:30, 7:15 tip right here on the Big X. Indiana, Michigan, 7 o'clock tip. 6 o'clock. Well, I don't know if Don Fisher will be back. Is he going straight from Miami to Ann Arbor?
He's going to be there.
Guarantee it.
Are you guaranteeing me Don Fisher's on this call?
Guarantee.
Okay. I mean,
he's a professional.
How much partying does Don Fisher?
I was going to say, Johnny's a professional. He's going to be on somebody's Learjet.
That'll be on 970 WAVG AM tonight, right here on our plethora of stations. So just a little programming note there to let you know.
And you're a tremendous slouch, John.
16-0, Scooter. The Indiana Hoosiers. I was wrong yesterday. They're not the first team to go 16-0. Yale, 1894. The Yale Bulldogs went 16-0.
They played a lot of games back
1894. They played Harvard 11 times.
I was going to say, how many times?
Indiana had 713 losses when Kurt Signetti took over. That was the most by any school. They have added, I'm going to say 2 to that total in 2 years.
Hey, think about that. 27-2 in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And an impressive 20. And you're not beating Little Sisters of the Poor here. You're winning the Natty. You're beating Miami. You're beating Ohio State. I love it. Guys said, boy, after watching that game, Ohio State's the best team in the country. They lost to both of those teams. Let me remind you of that, texter, tweeter, whatever. What was the difference in this game last night? Was it just the block punt? Is it that simple?
Well, first of all, Signetti said after the game he gave kudos to last year's team. He said they were the one that set the precedent. They're the ones that they just at the end
the grunt work.
Yeah, and he really made that a point, which I thought was great. I tell you what, first of all, I give Miami credit for the pressure on defense. Nobody's done that to Indiana.
That's true.
Got the pressure. Those defensive ends are really, really good. But you're right, the block punt, because in the second half, Miami answered everything. And Miami outplayed Indiana in the second half. They really did.
It's 10-0 at halftime. And Miami has done nothing.
Nothing. Indiana shut them down.
And then Mark Fletcher goes 57 yards on, I think, their first or second offensive play. And you go, uh-oh. And then Indiana has
now
to punt.
Now it's 10-7.
And then Indiana punts. And then you really go, uh-oh. And then they get a 3-and-out and block the punt. Mikhail Kamara
and it
with
shouldn't
the block.
Happen. All
He's
87.
not even trying to block it, Tony.
Bosner, but the tight end.
Basically got out of the way.
All he had to do was step over and just get in his way.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a Australian rules kicker that's going to,
he's leaning that
rugby
way.
Kick, you're coming your way. You got to step out there. But you know what? It still comes down to the one play.
And
they went for it on fourth down, I thought they were nuts.
The touchdown play or the Becker catch?
The
or
touchdown.
Both?
Well, I'm going to get to Becker next.
Well, Becker's they were just out of field goal range.
Yeah, no, I understood that.
I understand that one.
But Becker made two great catches again. And, give him piece of that.
He's my favorite Hoosier, by the way.
Give him piece of that MVP, a small piece of that MVP trophy, because without him, they're not there, man.
You can talk about the Heisman winner, and you can talk about the coach, and they're great. Charlie Becker's my favorite, man. Here's a guy who halfway through the season had 4 catches.
Wasn't even going. They got rid of all the wide receivers. He's the only one that stayed. I know.
And then he all of a sudden has a big game when I think Surratt was hurt.
It was. He had 7 catches.
Now he's in the rotation. Big plays at Penn State.
The second catch for the first down
was
a phenomenal catch when he reached across his body.
Well, I thought the first one was phenomenal. He was almost out of bounds, and he caught the back of the football.
Yeah.
That was a gutsy play.
He caught the back of the football. I don't think it was that gutsy.
No, the play. I don't think it was gutsy to go for it there, but the play call was definitely gutsy.
Well, when you're trying to go back shoulder.
When you're calling back shoulder plays, those could be pick sixes if the defense sees them coming.
But they went after the same guy.
They did,
and they knew where they needed to go.
Fernando was 16 out of 27, 186, no touchdowns. Had the rushing touchdown. Pretty pedestrian numbers in front of his future employer, Tom Brady, and Mark Davis over on the sidelines watching the game. The Raiders owner and basically their GM, even though he's not a GM in name, Tom Brady. Did he do anything to hurt his stock?
No.
He took a beating.
Did you see his arm after the game?
Yes, I did. Bruised up a little bit.
Holly Rose said, "Show him your arm." Man, it was.
I was worried about his lip, and then she said, "Show him your arm."
His arm.
You think his lip's
black
bad?
And blue.
Oh, great story. Miami kid. I know, Scooter, but we're talking. Miami kid. They didn't recruit him. 2-star. I don't blame them for not recruiting him.
Didn't take him as a preferred walk-on.
Didn't take him as a walk-on. That's where he goes 90-90 boo-boo.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even let me walk on. Transfer from Cal. Mom's got MS. I mean, this movie, I saw this earlier. They should call it Hoosiers. That's what the movie should be called.
Hoosiers 2.
Hoosiers 2, the football version. Let's go to the M&M Carnage hotline. He's dying to get in here. Ed, what's up, brother?
Congratulations to Indiana. During my lifetime, and that's
long damn time.
To 73 years now, I think Indiana's one of the top 5 teams during my time. I thought that the team that lost, the team that lost to Howard Schnellenberger's, I believe it was 83 team, was one of the best in being Nebraska. But I tell you what, this Indiana team, when the chips were down and they had to have it, they had it. Mendoza is a winner. Signetti is a winner. And how many times do you go and find a coach like Cignetti and go and win a national championship in 2 years. It just doesn't happen.
It does not happen.
Is the world about to come to an end? I don't know. But that was phenomenal with what they did. They got just a bunch of winners, and everything came together. I'd put them in my top 5, maybe even my top 3 teams. When the bell rung and they had to get something and do something, they did it.
Yeah, that's a great point. Edward. Tony brings up it is the NIL and the transfer portal era. So you go to a school that was 12-1, and you bring the coach and tell him to bring all his players with him, and he does. Bring all the guys you want to bring.
We're going to give you some money.
We'll give you some more guys. We'll get some other players, and in 2 years, here's where we're at. So I think it's more doable now than it ever has been before, but you still got to do it, and he did it. And you're right, Ed. Unbelievable accomplishment. And by the way, 2 years ago, nobody saw this coming.
Yeah, and you know, he really believes that when he came in there, I know everybody says that, you know, Google me, God, we win, I'm going to win a national championship, all that stuff. But, I mean,
he did it.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think
after he talked the talk.
He did that, yeah. And you kept waiting. And Scooter, this is no knock on Indiana, but I kept waiting all year, and I think most people did. All right, when is Indiana going to collapse? When are they going to start losing some games?
Everybody lays an egg. They never laid an egg.
And in this day and age, when you win 3 games in the playoffs, all those other teams won 1 game. They won a national championship game because of the polls.
Right.
Indiana had to win 3 games to do that. And against
they got a bye,
good teams.
So they had top-level competition all 3 games.
Yes, exactly.
What else you got, Ed?
Well, they beat Alabama, Oregon, and who was the other?
Miami.
Miami.
Boy, how quickly we forget.
That was a long time ago.
I stayed up too late last night. Now, the talk around town is, can Louisville do this? Can Kentucky do this?
That's what every program's asking now.
I don't know.
Cignetti has made it difficult on everybody.
Do they have enough nil money? That's the thing. Do they have enough nil money?
Well, that's what it boils down to.
And Kentucky right now is trying very hard to give Will Stein his players by recruiting all these offensive linemen, 3 of the top 5 in that thing, wide receivers. Everybody wants to get that quick fix right now. And if it doesn't work,
Indiana did it.
That money might not be there as much as there was before.
Absolutely.
Well, it'll be much tougher, obviously, for Kentucky to do it because they're in the SEC. Well,
no. Wait a minute. Indiana's in the Big Ten,
I think he was getting to that.
That's what I'm getting.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
All I hear is how good the SEC is, and it is very good. But the Big Ten has won Michigan, Ohio State, and now Indiana 3 in a row. Now, how's the SEC feeling now? And another thing is, how's that team up the road, the South Bend Choir Boys, feel these days? They been shut out for how long?
Scooter, what do you think about Marcus Freeman being on the pregame?
Jeez, Pete, I just don't need that. There's nobody that I want to hear from less than Marcus Freeman.
Tom Allen?
I'd rather hear from Tom Allen.
Robbie Hummel?
That's where I maybe draw the line.
I didn't watch the football game last night. I was watching Robbie Hummel.
Real quick, is Nick Saban not the best commentator out there?
I think he's great.
He could be a great commissioner for college football.
I could not agree more. Thank you, buddy. Have a good one, Ed. Have a good one.
You too.
By the way, SEC this year, bowl games and playoff games against other Power 4 opponents, not in the SEC, they went 1-8.
Wow.
1-8.
I'm told that's not very good.
I looked it up. It is 11%. That's not good. So
it still only
what you want.
It only matters one team.
And it's one bad year, but it is 3 Big Ten titles in a row, right? In college football.
But Scooter, who cares, right? Because Indiana won last night.
That's right. Only one that matters.
The running game. Look.
God, I was wrong.
They stuck with it. They just Black and Hemby had 36 carries for 139 yards. Those numbers aren't eye-popping. But you know what? They kept at it. They had a couple of third down runs where you thought they were going to pass that they got first downs. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, Tony. and they just tried to pound that Miami defense with the running backs.
Well,
who were going downhill the whole game.
That's why it was 10-0 in the first half. They had a 14-play drive, and Miami had only run 14 plays.
That game went over, by the way.
What did it end up being?
46.5, 47.5, depending on where you got it.
Yeah, I saw 47.5.
I took the under, Tony.
Oh, it's good.
Omar Cooper,
48.
5 catches, 71 yards. This game comes down to 4 plays, though. 4 plays. The block punt we talked about.
Yep.
The Mendoza run on 4th down for the touchdown.
Yep.
The 4th down pass to Becker. And the 3rd down long pass to Becker when they were trying to run clock there toward the end of the game. Those 4 plays. That's it. And Indiana does not and did not all year turn the ball over. He threw one pass, and Miami had a shot at maybe a pick 6.
Yeah,
and
got jumped out.
And you saw Mendoza look at him like, oh, man, I almost really blew that one. But they didn't. They didn't come up with it. They don't turn the ball over. That's how you win football games.
What was your all's thought process when they were up 3 and it was 3rd down? I thought they were going to throw it.
I did too.
Because I thought if you got man coverage and you score a touchdown, the game's over. If you kick a field goal, you can get beat.
They'll run the ball. Miami's going to use that timeout anyway. So the clock's going to stop anyway.
I thought for sure.
So why not throw the football?
I thought they were.
Now, here we are. What are we doing here, Scoots? We're questioning Kurt Signetti,
exactly.
who just went 16-0 and won a national championship at freaking Indiana.
How dare you?
Scooter,
I know.
What were you thinking? I just want to know what you were thinking. I'm not. Did you think they would
I thought they should
try
have
to score a touchdown?
I mean, honestly, for the last probably 6 minutes of the game, I think I blacked out.
Blacked out.
Like, I really.
Well, you know what? Those fireballs and those beers and the bourbon and the vodka.
All that stuff.
I'm going to have to go back
Crab legs.
and
Yeah,
rewatch.
crab legs, gotcha.
I did have crab legs. They were freaking
You know what I did? You know what I did? Wife's out of town. Guess where I went and got some food from?
Indies.
There you go. Bang. Automatic. Wife's out of town. Indies. Wings.
He wasn't doing White Castle
Wings
again.
and potato wedges, baby.
He wasn't doing White Castle again.
By the way, it is 50 years this year since Indiana basketball went 32-0.
And who's the last undefeated basketball team?
We know.
Indiana.
We know. And the last undefeated football team? Indiana.
There's only one school that could say that.
4th down, Jamari Sharp's interception at the end. Carson Beck, bad throw.
Terrible.
Bad throw.
Yeah, he made one really bad throw.
Throw it a little deeper. It might be a touchdown, Tony.
Yeah.
Because the
my
safety
thought
was a
when
little
he
bit
threw
late.
it, I'm like, uh-oh.
Me
when
too.
He went down the field, it's like, don't crush their hearts. Man,
They tried hard.
They tried.
All right, we'll check the text line because everybody's loving them some Scooter today. So we'll get to that. Indiana basketball back in action tonight. Big injury in the NBA. Bunch to talk about. New coaches in the NFL, all that and more. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X. back. Scooter on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage.
The Bison.
That's scary.
Scooter, John, and Tony here. Everything's Scooter first today.
You got to get you one of those Bison hats.
Yeah, Bisons.
I would love a Bison.
When did Indiana get good at football?
When they brought
back the Bison.
It's not a coincidence.
It's not. You might think it is. It's not. M&M Carnage Hotline's open, 384-1450. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, 384-1450. Game Day Men's Health text line open as well, 414-1450. Scoots, any text to the show?
We've got a couple. Yep, Patrick Murphy says, congrats to Scoots Hoosiers on winning the national championship. I listened to the call by Don Fisher for a majority of the game with the computer going.
I wish I'd have done that.
Great call by him. I
didn't even think about it.
Hot take. I didn't love Don Fisher's call at the end of the game.
Interception, you mean?
No, like when
After
the game was over. I mean, I was expecting this big grandiose call, and he was like, "And what a football team!"
Well,
That's basically all he said.
He had to get to his plane to Ann Arbor.
That's true. That's a good point.
That was past his bedtime too, Scoot.
Normally, Don's I love all of his calls. Wasn't crazy about that. Texter says, the block punt was the game. It was always going to come down to which team could score off a turnover.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Indiana doesn't turn the ball over.
And then, quick follow-up, what does Scoots think of Mendoza's brother entering the portal?
Well, when they got Hoover,
yeah,
the writing was kind of on the wall.
I mean, it sucks. I would have loved for Alberto to hang out because I really do think he can be good. Georgia Tech's getting a good one next year.
Is that where he's going?
That's the scuttlebutt. He's going to go to Georgia Tech. So, there you go.
We got his national championship.
That's right. Then next texter says, IU continued to run it even though the inside yards were hard to come by. That slowed those edge rushers who were creating havoc, but just as importantly, it kept the clock moving. That's coaching.
And when Miami and Shannon Dawson even told people he gets rid of the run too soon, and he did that in the first half last night, and it didn't work out. They didn't send any receivers deep, so the safeties could play up. And there were basically no open Miami receivers in that first half.
Well, till the end of the game, too, there wasn't much pressure on Beck. Miami's offensive line did a great job against that Indiana defense.
Beck was 19 of 32 for 232 and a touchdown with that interception late in the game. Mark Fletcher, 17 carries for 112.
That's good.
So they did go back to the run a little bit. 57 of those 112 came on one run.
Yeah.
The two touchdowns. And Malachi Tony's good, y'all.
Yeah.
10 catches, 122. And
Tarek Hill.
Is it easy to say, hard to say, a guy caught 10 for 122, but the defense did a good job on him?
Yeah.
Because I think they did. They bracketed him most of the game. He did have the one touchdown, but he's just good.
He reminds me of Tarek Hill, man. He's fast, he's quick, and he blocks. He's a kick returner. Man, I tell you what, when the ball gets in his hands and there's space, you get scared real quick, don't you?
Did y'all know he's supposed to be a senior in high school this year? Good grief.
Really? Hey,
it's like Cooper Flag all over again.
You know when I knew the Hoosiers were going to win? When I flipped over to the Pistons-Celtics game and Robbie Hummel was doing it.
Yeah. And the other end was Scalabrine.
So it was like.
For Boston.
He's not.
I like Robbie Hummel. Why do we keep getting on Robbie Hummel? He's good.
It's just Scooter.
He's good, Scooter.
Just tired of hearing from him. Indiana sucks.
He
I can't do anything
Never said Indiana.
He might have said that during a basketball game when T-Rock wasn't playing.
It's one of the worst shots I've ever seen.
Oh,
He's just throwing jabs constantly.
Indiana, Michigan tonight in Ann Arbor. The Wolverines are up to third in the country now after Iowa State lost twice this week.
You need something to bring Hoosier fans down? Send them up to Ann Arbor to play a basketball game day after national championship.
Peacock, if you'd like to watch it, of course, it'll be on 970 a.m., our sister station here in the building. Michigan, by the way, 15.5 tonight. Tony.
Not enough.
Here's what's way too much. 163.5 over and under. That's way too high. Unless Michigan scores 100.
They score a lot of points,
They can't
man.
make it high enough.
So a lot of good basketball tonight.
The basketball players at IU are hungover.
By the way, yes, I didn't think about that. They were in Assembly Hall. They went right from practice to watch the game and then flew to Ann Arbor this morning with a hangover. By the way, 7 system games tonight. 7. That's a lot on a Tuesday night. Bill Self did not make the trip to Colorado. Did you see this?
Nope.
The head coach of Kansas was hospitalized, got an IV, got some fluids, allegedly feeling better this morning, but he will not be in Boulder tonight to coach the Big 12 game against the Colorado Buffaloes. But hopefully Bill Self will be okay. Kansas, now ranked 19th in the country, is a 5.5-point favorite on the road. That's an 11 o'clock game. That's probably why he didn't want to go.
Yeah.
11 o'clock on ESPN tonight.
I won't be seeing
10
that
o'clock there.
Huh?
It's only 10 o'clock there.
Might be 9 o'clock.
Probably is 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't be playing at 11.
All right, NFL news. Miami has hired Jeff Hafley, the Dolphins, not the Canes. I thought Buzz was calling in for a second there. Jeff Hafley.
I know who Jeff Hafley
I'm trying to figure out if this is a good hire. He's Green Bay's defense coordinator the last 2 years. But he was Boston College's head coach where he went 22-26 in 4 seasons.
Nobody can win at Boston College. You ever seen that stadium?
Is 22-26 good at Boston College?
No.
I'd say yeah.
At
Boston College?
average.
Yeah.
Do you know the last time the Miami Dolphins had a playoff win? That's a Jeopardy question.
Nick Bonaconti was on the team.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
uh,
Come on, man.
Oh, it's got to be Dan Marino.
Scooter, last time the Finns had a playoff win.
I'm going to take a stab and
Fitzpatrick
say
over there?
93.
No, not that long ago.
2000.
25 years ago. 2000, the Dolphins, and that's the longest streak in football of not having a playoff win.
Oh,
so,
really?
Which I did not know till I read that today. So Jeff Hafley comes in to take that job. Robert Saleh, who flamed out with the Jets as the head coach, good defense coordinator in San Francisco. Apparently, he's going to be the next head coach of my Tennessee team.
Well, don't you think sometimes guys go to those things and they learn, and then when they come back, they're going to be a better coach because they understand the system better and what
he
they
said
did wrong.
he's going to call the defenses, which he didn't do in New York. So he learned a little bit there. Hey, I got to take more control of what I can control.
I mean, Nick Saban didn't win when he was
You're right.
in the NFL. You don't know.
Neither did Steve Spurrier. I mean, it happens. But Tennessee interviewed John Harbaugh. And before the second interview, he signs with the Giants.
Yep.
Tennessee interviewed Kevin Stefanski. Before the second interview, he signs with Atlanta. I mean, come on, Titans. First time you get them in the building, don't let them leave till they sign on the dotted line.
Tell them, John.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Now they're going to end up with a former Jets coach.
Arthur Blank doesn't let you walk out of there. He gets you a blank check.
Arthur Blank wants to win.
It's a blank check, right?
I like it. I heard it the first time.
Come on.
It's not your best. It wasn't terrible. Wasn't terrible. Not your best. All right. NBA news last night. Torn ACL.
Yeah,
Jimmy Butler.
I was watching. I turned it on after the Indiana game.
Golden State got the win over Miami. Big win. Miami had just beaten Oklahoma City. Anybody that beats Oklahoma City, bet against them the next game. That's all.
Yeah.
Simple little formula. Golden State beat Miami 135-112, but late Jimmy Butler knee injury. Curry had 19 and 11 assists, but the bad news for Golden State is you can almost scratch them off the list of NBA finals.
They need Jimmy Butler.
Because they're in the same side with OKC, San Antonio, and Denver, and there was going to be a long shot anyway. They need Jimmy Butler, and now he's gone.
And Kuminga wants out of town. He wants to be traded.
Yeah, what's that about?
Who knows?
You're playing on many minutes as you can want, which is really all you should care about, and trying to win.
And they're paying him. I mean, he did get a contract.
I think he gets a check every twice a month. I'm pretty sure.
I think I have the NBA pass now for some reason.
I have it too. I turned it on last night.
John, I've had it for like 2 weeks.
Well, I just found out last
night. For the rest of the year.
Because I had a parlay going, of course, so I'll have to check on my parlays. And I turned over to watch. It was Philadelphia and Indiana, and I went, "Hey, look at this!"
I've been watching them all. I don't know what's happened there, but don't take it. Do not take it from me.
I did get my notice from DirecTV that hey, we are going to automatically re-up your MLB extra innings package, which I buy every year anyway. And I thought, oh, they're going to give it to me free. Here's what we're going to take out each month. I went, oh, okay. Unless you tell us not to do it. which I'm going to act like I never saw that email when my wife gets home. Oh, God, I didn't know.
I got the MLB, but, yeah.
I didn't know.
Now that NBA, I love that, flipping it over when nothing's on.
Here's my loser. Here's my big one tonight, Scooch. You ready to write this one down?
Yeah.
Miami of Ohio loses their first game tonight.
They're on the road, right?
They're at Kent State.
The Golden
I like that.
They are 1.5-point favorites on the road. The Flashes are 14-4. Yeah. Miami's 19-0, coming off a home overtime win. They should have lost. Former Bellarmine Knight Peter Suter had 37 in that game.
John, I watched one of their games. He's really good.
He's really good. But they're in the top 25, Tony, for the first time since 1999. Ranked 25th. They're going down. And I also believe that the number 24 team in the country, who is now St. Louis.
Did Ron Harper play there then?
I don't know, but it's interesting you bring his name up because we'll be talking about him in the third segment.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
St. Louis is 17-1. They're in the top 25 at number 24. They're going to your favorite academic school, Bob Dominy's favorite academic school. Duquesne, who's 10-8.
Duquesne.
And St. Louis is a 10.5-point favorite.
Explain that, John.
I'm calling the upset tonight, Duquesne over St. Louis.
Bob Dominy came on the news and called
And I love Bob Dominy.
Called Duquesne.
Legendary Louisville sports reporter.
Called Duquesne
Louisville drew them in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and he said they were playing Duquesne on television in front of a camera while it was on. And I think we immediately called each other and said, did you see that? Dominy just called him Duquesne.
You're a sports guy. I think that's hilarious.
Incredible. All right, so there are 7 system games. St. Louis, Duquesne, and Miami, Kent State are 2 of those 7 system games tonight. We're going to take an early break. We're going to talk about all the college basketball tonight. Birthdays coming up. We had a bunch of ladies' birthdays yesterday, a bunch of dudes today. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage, Big Apple. back. Let's do birthday. No, I'm just kidding. Take it easy.
Not even entertaining that. Kidding me?
Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage, John, Tony, Scooter. Final segment of Me for Me this week.
Yeah!
Woo! Oh, come on, guys. I have to leave for Jacksonville tomorrow morning with Bellarmine Knights, headed to Jacksonville for 2 games this weekend. Thursday against the Jacksonville Dolphins and Saturday against North Florida Ospreys.
Ospreys and
You
Dolphins.
know what an Osprey is. So that's where I'll be, but Tony will man the ship. Scooter will be here as well, I think, unless he just decides life can't get any better, and I'm jumping off a bridge because Indiana won the national championship.
You ever talk to the other team's broadcasters?
All the time.
Talk to Jacksonville. He's Scott Manzi. He's
Artis Gilmore?
great dude. And Artis. Yeah, I forgot Artis does the game.
He does the home games. He doesn't go on the road
He does
anymore.
not. No.
He did come for the
Scott is his
A-Sun
name?
tournament, John.
Scott?
Scott Manzi.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
And
awesome.
Bellarmine wanted at Freedom Hall. Artist was there.
I know.
So
He was also there back then. He was there in the regular season because they booted me out of my seat.
Oh, Artist Gilmore bumped you?
Artis Gilmore and Lloyd Gardner. Not that I hold a grudge,
No.
but you sit down low the whole season, and those two guys show up for a game, and they put you up high at Freedom Hall. Whatever.
That's not right.
One of those two guys wasn't working either, just for the record. I'm not going to tell you which one. M&M Carnage Hotline's closed.
Shut it down.
Game Day Men's Health text line still open, 414-1450 if you'd like to text the show. And again, if you'd like to wish Scooter congratulations, you can do it that way, 502-414-1450.
Scooter, you purchased any gear yet?
Not yet.
Or wait till it goes on sale?
Wait till it goes on.
Yeah.
Or if anybody out there wants to purchase something for me.
2028, Scooter will finally buy championship
And
shirt.
Scooter, your guy that bought you the ticket, man, you can thank him over the air again.
Yeah, no kidding. Appreciate you, buddy.
What ticket?
The national
That's the point, John.
championship.
Nobody stepped up to the plate.
No, I'm talking about the national championship.
Oh, my
future
bet.
The future
Yes.
bet.
Yes.
That went well.
That went very well.
Mine went well, too, but not as well as yours went. You bought it at a premium.
Well, I am going to split it with the guy that bought it for me, so you'll come out a little ahead of me.
No, I don't think so.
No, you will.
Not by much.
You also have Mendoza for the Heisman, right?
I did.
So you banked that. You
Been a
banked
good year.
IU.
Been a good year.
I had IU to win it all, right? I bet them right before the Ohio State game. I thought, you know what? If they win this game, they're going to be the number 1 seed. And turns out, sometimes
Good
I get
play.
lucky. And
Good
then
play.
I didn't hedge. I tried to hit the middle last
And
night.
you hit the middle.
Bet Miami, took the 8.5, hit that. Life is good.
Yeah.
All right, let's do birthday. My birthday, too. Not really. Evan Peters is 32 today. He played Jeffrey Dahmer in the Monster series. Did I say 32? He's 39 today. He's also Quicksilver in all the X-Men movies. Are you an X-Men guy, Scooter?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Rainn Wilson. You know who Rainn Wilson is?
Nope.
The Office.
Nope.
You don't watch The Office?
Nope.
Rainn Wilson plays, what's his name? Dwight Schrute in The Office. Rainn Wilson is 60 today.
I know who Rain Smith is.
I don't know who that is.
Sure you do.
Oh, U of L, Rain Smith. This is spelled a little different. Skeet Ulrich is 56. He was the bad guy in the first Scream movie.
Boy, we're getting some big
You never
names
watched
again
Scream?
today.
His
No.
name is Skeet?
Skeet Ulrich.
What a sweet name.
He's got great names, but no people that are.
All right, here's one for Scooter. Clueless. You ever see Clueless?
Don't think so.
Stacey Dash. I will wait because I think Scooter might be impressed by
Stacey
Dash.
Dash.
She is 59 today, believe it or not.
Man. Yeah, she's good. 4? We'll go 4.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah. Bill Maher, controversial talk show host, is 70 today. He's on HBO on Friday nights. I forget what the show's called. Here's one for Scooter, too. One of Scooter's associates. Jeffrey Epstein was born on this date, 1953.
What the hell's that mean?
I think you're in the files, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely not.
Release the files so I can see Justin Kalen in there.
Not in there.
I think he's a little young for
By
that.
the way, he passed away by suicide, apparently, in
Coward.
2019, if you believe that.
Apparently.
George Burns, Tony.
Now there's an old dude.
Died in 1996. He was born in 1896. He played God in the movie God.
He should have.
And he should have. And he was great. Brantley Gilbert, country singer. No song, Scooter?
Can't think of one off the top of my head.
Voice down low.
41. The Roots drummer and leader, Questlove, is 55 today. I love Questlove. He's great. Tyler Hero, 20. Oh, by the way, Breaking Bad is 18 today. It's the 18-year anniversary of the release of Breaking Bad. First episode of Breaking Bad.
Best series ever.
Oh, now he wakes up. I mean, he didn't like Skeet Ulrich, but throw Breaking Bad in there.
Dog, whoever. You got Dog the Bounty Hunter on there?
No, I don't. No. I got Breaking Bad. Tyler Hero, 26 today, former Kentucky Wildcat, current Miami Heat player. Anthony Black is 22. I think he's one of our Magic players.
He is.
If I'm not, when I say our Magic, of course.
Him and Grady Dick got fined for trading jerseys.
Black and Dick, huh? Really? Did they get in trouble? Anthony Black, 22. Ron Harper, second time he's been mentioned on the show today, is 62 today. Ron Harper, senior, 62 today.
What year he played?
Tony's favorite quarterback is 23 today, J.J. McCarthy of the Minnesota Vikings, 23. Nick Foles, another quarterback, 37, Super Bowl champion with Philadelphia. Former Louisville Cardinal, Miami Dolphin, New England Patriot, Devontae Parker, Ballard Bruin as well, 33 today.
Ron Harper played for them in 82-86. He didn't quite make that.
No, he did not. Former Cub catcher Giovanni Soto is 43 today. Former California Angel David Eckstein is 51. Ozzie Guillen, Chicago White Sox shortstop and manager at one time, now broadcaster, 62. And former head coach Mark Gottfried, Western Kentucky, among other teams,
Alabama,
is 62 today as well. Those are your birthdays. We don't have out music for that, huh?
No. Those are your birthdays.
Indiana. I thought that would be the out music on everything.
Scooter's favorite team is in action tonight, and it is a system game as fourth-ranked Purdue travels to UCLA to take on the Bruins.
Let's go Bruins.
Purdue 17-1, 10 o'clock, by the way, on Peacock. Of course, it's only 7 o'clock there.
You could have wore your UCLA hat.
I could have, but I didn't. I'm rocking the Cincinnati Reds today.
You ready for pitchers and catchers?
Because Scooter's team won the national championship.
We got to bet the Reds right now.
So I got Scooter's baseball team here. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Man, you're on a roll, Scoot.
This could be your year, man.
Tony, do not bet the Reds. If you're going to bet anything on the Reds, take the under. They're going to be horrible.
We hit the over last year.
Yep.
We hit the over.
On the last couple of days of the season.
Yeah, it took a while.
They're going to have a bad season.
Purdue is 5.5 on the road tonight at UCLA, a system game. Other system games, 10th ranked Michigan State at Oregon, FS1. Oregon's terrible, but they led Michigan at halftime out in Eugene before the Wolverines came back. Michigan did not cover the 10. Michigan State is 10.5 tonight. Or they didn't cover the 18, I should say. Michigan State is 10.5 tonight on the road, 9 o'clock on FS1. Tell me if you like any of these, Tony. You gave me Georgetown on Saturday.
I don't like Oregon because I agree with you. They stink.
They stink. What about UCLA Purdue?
That one kind of stood out to me.
UCLA's 12-6.
Purdue's ready to have a stinker, I think. And they're on the West Coast. I'm gonna give the point. I'm gonna take the points in that one.
12th ranked Texas Tech is at Baylor.
That's the one I like.
You like Baylor?
Baylor wants them all the time bad.
And Baylor take
the point.
Houston. Now Houston's killing everybody.
Yeah.
But Houston destroyed Baylor.
That's why you take Baylor at home against Texas Tech.
Texas
it's only
Tech
1.5.
1.5.
That's why you take Baylor.
With Toppin's got like 8 double-doubles in a row.
He's good, man.
He's been incredible.
He's good.
That's a 9 o'clock game, again on the Peacock. If you don't have Peacock night, apparently you don't get to watch any college basketball. 19th ranked Kansas at Colorado. We talked about Kansas is 5.5, 11 o'clock on ESPN. 21st ranked Georgia at Missouri tonight.
Love Missouri.
I do too. I hate to agree with you because we usually lose when we agree.
Yep.
But I like Missouri plus the 1.5. Again, only 1.5 here. The ranked Georgia Bulldogs, who are 15-3.
And it says at the bottom here, odds by DraftKings gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Why are you telling me that?
Just in case somebody needs that.
So here are the system games tonight. UCLA, Oregon, Baylor, Colorado, Missouri, Duquesne, and Kent State. Those are your system winners tonight.
And you like Kent State.
Other games, UCF, who's coming off a really close loss to Arizona at home, goes on the road to 9th-ranked Iowa State.
Iowa State's lost their last 2 games.
And Iowa State's 13.5 here.
Yeah.
There's a reason they're 13.5.
Yep.
That is on CBS Sports Network at 7 o'clock. 15th-ranked Vanderbilt at 20th-ranked Arkansas tonight. That's a good one.
Yep.
Vandy coming off their second loss in a row. They lost to Texas, and then they lost to Florida at home. Now they go on the road, and Coach Cal and the Arkansas Razorbacks are 1.5-point favorites here.
Not much.
Who do you like here?
Arkansas.
I think it's a bounce back for Vandy.
Yeah, but it's on the road, man.
Yeah, road game in conference is brutal.
Yep.
LSU is at 16th ranked Florida tonight. Both teams are 13-5, but there's different 13-5s because LSU's pre-conference schedule was terrible. Florida played a really tough pre-conference schedule. The Gators just won at Vanderbilt. They're back home tonight, 14.5 over LSU, 7 o'clock ESPN.
LSU they're 1-4 in conference, and they've lost 5 games. So they've lost 4 conference games.
So they were 12-1 outside of conference against a terrible
schedule.
7 o'clock, NC State in the ACC at 18th ranked Clemson. Clemson's 3.5 at home. That's on the ACC network.
Like Clemson there.
You like Clemson in that one?
I
to roll over NC State.
I do a lot. But I'm always wrong.
I went against the system. I already made my bets for the day because I'm picking the wife up in the airport in about 20 minutes. So I went against the system. I went Purdue, Michigan State, and Texas Tech in those 3 games. And you like Baylor, you told me.
Yeah.
But I did go with the system in the other 4 games with a parlay, so we'll see what happens. Yesterday in the NBA, Milwaukee beat Atlanta 112-110. It was the MLK Day games. That one started at 1 o'clock. Giannis had 21 points and 17 rebounds. Oklahoma City, they went into Cleveland and just put it on the Cavs.
They were
136
taking
to
kids
104.
and burning buildings.
They were just beating the hell out of everybody. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points. Donovan Mitchell's 19 led Cleveland. Clippers beat Washington 110-106. James Harden, 36 points, 9 assists in that one. They're hot. The Clippers are actually one of the hottest teams in basketball. Dallas beat the Knicks.
They're not one of the hottest
New York
teams in basketball.
114-97. They got Jalen Brunson back, but the Knicks fans were booing them out of the building yesterday. If you watch this game on NBC, fans not happy in New York right now. Max Christie had 26 for Dallas.
Threes.
Karl Anthony Towns, 22 points and 18 rebounds in a losing effort for the Knicks. Brunson had 22 in his first game back from injury. But when you lose at home to Dallas by 17, you're going to get booed.
Cooper Flagg did play last night, but
He played okay.
No, I know. He's been hurt.
Well, he wanted to play because Dallas, you only visit New York once, and you want to play in the Garden, right?
Yep. That's what Reggie said. Reggie said college game doesn't matter. This is NBA.
San Antonio over Utah, 123-110. Victor Wembanyama, 33 points and 10 rebounds in that one.
Is he the freakiest dude ever?
He's so much fun to watch.
I thought Giannis was, but I think Wemby, when he stands at the foul line next to those guys,
I feel like he can dunk it.
He looks like an alien, doesn't he?
From the foul line. He does, and when he takes a three-pointer, it's just funky looking.
And it goes in. It's scary to think a guy that tall.
I worry about him physically.
Oh, yeah,
getting
definitely.
hurt.
Well, look at Anthony Davis.
I mean, it's Anthony Davis. Zion, I worried about him because of how high he could jump with all the weight coming down. Wemby he feels like twigs, right?
Yeah, but man, he just reaches up and blocks shots.
Yeah. Philadelphia beat Indiana 113-104. Joel Embiid, 30 points, 9 rebounds. Tyrese Maxey, who is an all-star. He's unbelievable. 29 points, 8 assists for Maxey last night. Phoenix over Brooklyn, 126-117.
Who even plays for Brooklyn?
Kyle Kuzma.
Okay.
What?
Kyle Kuzma.
I couldn't name a single one.
That's why I threw it out there.
Phoenix beat them. Devin Booker had 24 points for the Suns. Detroit over Boston last night. Boy, that was a good game. 104-103. Tobias Harris had 25. Jaylen Brown missed the game-winning jumper at
and
the
he was
end.
really good in the game, too.
And our Pistons continue to have the best record in the East. And last night, if you missed it, Golden State beat Miami 135-112. I talked about it earlier. Jimmy Butler goes out with a season-ending torn ACL. Not good if you are the
Golden State Warriors.
Golden State Warriors. 2 games on NBC tonight. I don't know how this is listed locally. San Antonio at Houston's 8 o'clock, and Lakers at Denver 10 o'clock. I'm guessing the 10 o'clock game is Peacock only.
I'm betting it is.
Unless you live in the Los Angeles or Denver area.
But that San Antonio-Houston game's a good one.
It is a good one. Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Tune in to watch Reed Shepherd. I'm getting all these texts. My wife's plane's already landed, so she'll wait for me, I guess. Indiana, Michigan tonight, Scooter. Can the Hoosiers do it?
No. Nope. 0%
now, wait a minute.
chance.
When they cover.
You told me Miami couldn't do it last night, and they almost did it.
But did
they
they?
Covered.
But did they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they covered.
Yeah, but they didn't
That's all
do
that
it.
matters.
They didn't win.
The only thing that matters.
I told you they couldn't win, and they didn't win.
Do the Indiana Hoosiers cover tonight, the 15 and a half? Wow, he is really down on
I think they get
He's down
rolled.
on D-Rock, T-Rock, Connerway, Morgan Wallen. He's down on all of them.
Is Miami having a parade because they covered?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
But is Indiana going to have a parade?
Oh, you know.
Yeah,
it.
buddy.
There's
whole
going to be a
state.
parade in Bloomington?
They're going to start. Heck, John, they're going to start down
Start
in
in Seymour?
Evansville, and they're going to go up to
The State University of Indiana. It's not Notre Dame, although Marcus Freeman would disagree with
Indiana.
All right, back at it tomorrow. Tony will be here. Have a great week, rest of the week, everybody. I'll talk to you Monday. Matt Dennison is next. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.
Hoosiers. Woo!